But before we move on, we're going to switch to some instructions for you right now. We're going to do this quickly so that we can get to the rest of the panel. But your instructions now, we're going to, if you have your brochure, you can take it out. This is a simple game of choose option A or choose option B, right? And there's only what feels right to you. There's no wrong answer here. And it might be different from your friends. And over time, your answers may change. That's okay. But right now, it's just like you got to kind of go with your gut. What feels right? These are called blink responses. So if you look into the brochure, it's divided up into 4 tables. If we look at just the first 2 tables here, we have, do you like to observe, learn, analyze, or solve problems? So are you kind of like to look at things and solve problems? Or do you like to work with people and use your creativity? Similar, but very different. So you'd have to choose, do you want to learn, analyze, and solve problems? Or do you want to work with people, use your creativity? And these are very general concepts, but it can be illustrated by the occupations in here, the jobs that people have. Would you prefer to be a nurse or a teacher? So just take a second, even in your hands, using hands in your classrooms, you can say, who wants to be a nurse? Hands up. Who would prefer to be a teacher? Hands up. There's no right or wrong answer. And some of these might be both bad answers for you, but that's kind of the fun of the game, is you have to choose something. Nurses like to solve problems. Teachers like to work with people. Different example, software developers or photographers. Who wants to be a software developer? Hands up. Who would prefer to be a photographer, doing all that creative stuff? And the last 2 in the brochure are working with your hands to fix, build, make things. The other ones is organized and detailed information, working lots of information. So this gets highlighted by, would you prefer to be a carpenter or a bookkeeper? Would you rather build houses or run the numbers on how much it costs to build that house? Would you prefer to be a plumber or a lawyer? Again, there's no right or wrong answers here, but as you're listening to yourself, even me asking these questions, even if you're not answering in your classroom, just be thinking, I think I'd probably prefer to go that way. The more you're saying, I think I prefer to lean that way, is going to help you narrow down that search. That's those 600 jobs or different types of jobs in the Vermont economy quickly get divided down to 200, 100, 50 possible jobs that you might be interested in. Then once you have it down to that small manageable number, it's easy to start plotting out which classes, what trainings, what other types of jobs might help you in that journey.